And
You bet.
we did a lot of cleaning together.
Yeah.
You did the cleaning. I just hung out. Okay, like my husband. I'm kidding. My husband actually does more cleaning than I do. Hey, Jared. Andrew says happy birthday. Cheryl says happy birthday. Dawn says happy birthday. Oh, Jared is eating this up, man. He loves the attention. Okay, we are live on the Facebook chat. Here at HSN, we do presentations in, lighting. We do something that is a flashlight. We do work lights. We do lamps. And GB Home and Garden said, what if I gave you all of those things in one? They're rechargeable, so you never have to put batteries in them, which makes them very lightweight. It has this. It's like a little lampshade that goes on it. So if you want to turn it into a lamp, it's got a magnetic bottom, so now you can use that to be hands-free. You can hang it, and you're getting two. Originally, when we aired this, myself and Chad Allen, it was about $23. We're gonna do the 2-pack now for $16.95, lowest price ever, but we're only doing it for today. Do you wanna be on this side or that side, Chad? It doesn't matter?
I want to be the side of our birthday producer.
I'm going to go in Jared's
Wherever
booth.
Jared is, we put him back in the producer box where he belongs.
Hannah called him old.
I know. I was like, that is definitely his daughter. That's why it's so funny.
He said, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us.
These are great, by the way. Woman-owned company, GB, Georgia Brown, Home and Garden. I don't present any other brand besides Bell & Howell except this one. Because it's a woman-owned company, she's powerful, she's strong, and she knows quality when she sees it. This is like the creme de la creme of products when you see the GB Home and Garden on there. And so you get two of them. There's one button on the front. I'm just going to hold one so I can show you how it actually works. And so when it's completely off, you push the button one time, you get that big, beautiful flashlight, which is perfect for seeing those long distance. And then we have the lamp, which it goes to a cool white, and something I have never seen before in the history of Chad Allen, going to a warm light in the same sort of silhouette as that, which is just fun and nice and romantic and welcoming and like an incandescent candlelight. So when you create your lamp look, you can do that. But there's one more trick. If I hold down, I'm going to try it on myself. If I hold down the button, it starts to flash. And if I push it one more time, then it blinks out. I'm putting it on myself so it's not going to the camera. Blinks out SOS, okay? And so in those emergency situations, it's great too. So it's a great distance flashlight. It's a romantic lamp. It's a security lamp. When you're walking the dog, you can be seeing going front and back, but it's also that SOS and that flash for the attackers. And you get these rubber lampshades, and when you put it on the top, then that directs the light down, or in the reverse, watch this, it directs the light down because you can hang this and you can have a magnetic. So you have a lip right there to put it on or a lip up here to put it on, and what that does is just direct the light exactly where you want it, whether it is in the cool light or the warm light mode. I always prefer the warm light mode unless I'm in a security situation.
Right. Or if you need, like you said, you're
That's right.
tinkering around in the garage or something where you need like light. But you're right. Now that you say that, I don't see us go between the two different lights. Either you have to choose.
It's so expensive to make it.
Oh, to make it do both?
Yes, because you need double the LEDs. The LEDs that flashlights and other lanterns use, that use a cool, like that security type of white, that is a very specific LED. If you want to make it a warm incandescent, it's a different LED. And so you have to double the product that you're using to manufacture an item like this. But GB, Georgia Brown, doesn't care. She's like, no, this is what I want in a flashlight, and I don't care how much it costs. We're gonna make it because that's the right thing to do. And so you get the long distance flashlight that you need.
Yeah.
You need a long distance flashlight. I don't care who you are, whether it's just in your glove box or your car. Let's just hope you never have to use it.
Yeah.
Where you have the flasher, where you have the SOS. But then it's the lamp that you want, right? So it's what you need and what you want all in one. And it has the warm light, which is highly desirable, and a nice aluminum finish. And I don't know if anybody watches anything else, but aluminum steel will go up this year. We know that for a fact. And so this aluminum bodied flashlight _2 will never be at this price again. Georgia Brown Home and Garden, in fact, is not manufacturing these for the rest of the year.
Okay.
This is the last of the, we're at the beginning of the year, and some of these items I'm already saying like, well, this was the only order of the year.
This is it, yeah.
And we'll have great items and great gifts from GB later in the year. She does the color changing chandelier and other great garden items. But when it comes to a high quality aluminum flashlight, not plastic, that is rechargeable, you're never buying batteries, I've had these same samples for, I think this is my 3rd year with this. I've charged it once. That's not an exaggeration. Yeah, and I use several flashlights in my life. I feel like I'm always using flashlights, handing out flashlights, things like that. But to have one that does all these functions, there's even a review on it that's like, I cannot believe it. The multi-function use of this, from the cool to the warm, and then underneath, because the lights are back up, there's a little hanging hook here and a magnet, and then a rubberized cover where you actually charge it back up. And we do give you the USB cables included. It only takes a couple of hours to charge up. And I'm telling you, I must have had mine on for 24 hours straight and it still doesn't die. But every situation can be covered. And I know I keep holding one, but you do get 2.
And 2 lampshades.
And if you choose to use them, you definitely don't have to. But if you like that little, it's almost like a little party trick, I say, because once you put these out in your tablescape and you start to do this with them, then people go, wait, what's happening? How is Chad changing his flashlight into a lamp? And these are fun. If you're camping, you can hang them upside down. You can magnetize them, anything that you want. But if you're unsure if that's the light for you, watch this. I can put it on cool on both of these. So they were just on warm and now they're both on cool. So now I'm painting my nails. I'm doing my needlepoint. I'm doing my crossword puzzle. I need that direct light right here. Adding that lampshade changes the way the light is directed. So now I have less light, but it's more room filling. So you're in complete control of how you use them. To get to metal, in this day and age, to get to metal-bodied flashlights is a huge deal.
And they're about, what, 5.5 inches, I think, is kind of like how tall they stand. This is what I will say. This only aired one other time, and it was me and Chad.
That's right.
It's been about a year in order for us to get him back in. And for one day only, we're gonna do the 2-pack for $16. So $16.95. Literally, Chad walked out here and he goes, yeah, these are $23. And I go, not this morning.
I didn't know that. I was so surprised.
I was like, I think they just dropped it for the day since we're gonna do one presentation this morning. You don't have another one today, right?
Nope,
This is
nope.
it? Okay, so this is the time you're seeing it. It has multi functions of this. I've never seen a flashlight turn into a lamp with an actual lamp shade before. Chad, who knows all the things about the lighting of all the things, has never seen one go from that beautiful, like you said, romantic light to, you know, that brighter light. Usually those are 2 options, or they stick with one or the other. And the fact that they're aluminum. They're very, to me, like the perfect size. Yeah, oh, we were going to the same.
I know, they're just the right size flashlight. It just disappears in my pocket. And whether it's in your glove compartment or your pocket or walking the dog, you can put this in your backpack. You can put it anywhere you want. You can travel with it. If you're gonna go on vacation, you're gonna go hiking, you're gonna take those summer trips, it's gonna be dark somewhere. It's darker earlier every day. And humbly, I don't need to be representing GB Home and Garden. I have plenty of items to present on the air. This one is this woman who represents this company, who makes this product, who owns this woman-owned company, is magnificent.
I don't know if she's does she watch?
I don't know if she watches either, but I touch her products and I'm like, oh my gosh.
No,
like,
me and Chad were standing over here. He was raving about her, and I was like, I want to meet her. Like, I think she's just very innovative. And she kind of does things out of the box. Like we were talking about the chandeliers and all of these things. And I was like, when do I get to meet her, Georgia Brown? And that, I know you're saying humbly, but also you have seen a vast amount of, you know, products and lighting and this and that. So to be able to come here and say additional things, you come with your own set of knowledge.
Yeah, because I have never, in all my years, presented an item that was a flashlight and a lantern in one, that did the cool light and the warm light. And then when you hold it down, the button, it starts to do the flash. That strobe is for attackers, that will disorient somebody. And then you flip it to the next mode by hitting that button, which I'm just doing with my finger right here. Then it goes to the SOS mode on that long distance flashlight, which is just appropriate for any sort of emergency situation. Magnets on the bottom, of course, with those hanging hooks. And I don't want anybody to forget, these aren't plastic. These are metal flashlights that are rechargeable. We give you the USB cable included so you can plug it into your computer, a wall outlet, your car, doesn't matter, to charge them back up. Because you get 2, if I could encourage you to keep one in the car, because when you have a metal flashlight, they don't crack. Plastic flashlights can crack if it gets too cold or too hot in your car. This won't do that because it is made of the metal. And the battery on the inside is a lithium-ion battery, unlike some other flashlights. So it will actually hold the charge when you're not using it for a long duration of time, because maybe you don't need your flashlight in your car every day, and then you go to grab it in 6 months and the battery's dead. Not when you're looking at a brand like GB Home and Garden, because of the quality that she puts behind her product. I can guarantee you though, she didn't come up with that price because that's probably an HSN special. I mean, she makes high quality merchandise and probably makes no money off of it. So when these deals happen, that's a strong partnership for sure.
I just say thank you.
Right. But don't forget, summer activities, when we're outside, you know, with the tablescapes, we're outdoor dining, we're camping, we're going to the ball games, it gets dark, you're getting ice cream after the baseball game, you need a flashlight, a lamp. The kids want to have a little activity, you can put it in the back seat with them without them having the overhead back of the car seat light on. The mailman, the delivery driver, they need a flashlight. A small compact flashlight is almost hard to find unless it's like a plasticky, cheap dollar one. This is worth the price of admission for one, so to get two at this quality, here's the thing. I know when you touch this, it's like I have to sell it to you twice. Like I can present it to you and you're gonna love it on TV, but what's more important is when you get it home and you open the box, you go, you know what? I'm more sold now that I've touched it. It's like a secondary when you open it, because when I opened my sample, I was like, oh my gosh. Like,
these are real good.
Like I've touched hundreds of flashlights. That's not an exaggeration. When I was grabbing these, I was like, there's a nice feel in your hands. If I have to walk the dog, and because it's 360, I'm just gonna back up for a second. Because if you're walking, it's in your hand, and you're just swinging your arm and you're walking the dog, it's 360 degrees of light. So you can be seen and see where you're going. So with traffic, bikes, things passing you, they can see you the whole time. And it's not a harsh security light all the time unless you want that, because again, you have the different modes from the flashlight, which is a great long distance flashlight, to the cool white, to the warm light. And then when I hold the button, it does the flash and the SOS. But take a look at that incandescent warm light. When's the last time you saw a lantern flashlight that was a romantic type of incandescent light? You probably haven't, right? And so to get two of these, you can put them on the table with the lampshades and create that whole look. But if you need like direct light, you can do that cooler white light. That's when you're gonna paint your nails or pull out the little splinter with the tweezers. You can have that light exactly where you need it. And because of that flat base, they freestand. And so you don't have to have somebody holding that light for you as well. It will freestand on the table on its base, or you can magnetize it or hang it, or you could use the included lampshades also. There's a million things it does. It's like the Swiss Army knife of flashlights per se.
Judy said, Chad Allen is so sweet and adorable, and I just love him to pieces.
Oh, I love you too, Judy. Who else is there, Tina?
He said, who else is there?
Well, I know Diane's got to be there.
Lena's
Lynette.
here.
Oh, Annie's there for sure. Kathleen, Lena. Oh, yeah, Dawn. Oh, of course. Tina has a crowd. Tina has a crowd.
They're all saying happy birthday to Jared and how much they love you. Can I ask you a random question? Because you said something about baseball. You like hockey?
I love hockey.
You go to hockey games?
They have chicken tenders at the hockey arena. Sue Ming loved that. I don't really understand. Like we go for...
You don't understand hockey?
We have season tickets. We go for like one period. I eat chicken tenders and I get out. But I post my Instagram story.
Yes. I see you at the hockey game in your Instagram. Can I tell you, if me and Chad were not like close like this, now we're like this. He's like chicken tenders, and I'm like, yes, friend, I don't know anything about football. I go to football games because there's food.
Something we would do, Tina. We go somewhere just for good tendies.
That's right.
Nuggies are life.
Calling me out on TV.
Yeah, nuggies and tendies are life. Like, you know.